What's up, everybody? These are the weekly cash game highlights from Friday night. It is all done in SWC chips. This was our biggest cash game so far. I'm very happy to say we had over $100 on the table. I think we had 14 or 15 people involved in the game. Tons of fun, bomb pots, 7 deuce bounty, all kind of degeneracy and excitement. The cash game works with SWC chips. If you'd like to get involved, we do giveaways every single day on the channel to get involved, coinciding with likes on videos, and you can come check our live stream and get in some poker action. So this is the first biggest pot of the night, featuring one little Mr. Joseph Sessiones. You know him, you love him, but you're gonna see him in pain right here at the hands of one doobie. Poor little Joe. Rivered. 4-outed for the first huge pot of the night, trying to trap me. As we continue onwards, these are just the biggest pots. We played an endless amount. I think we played for just over 3 hours. So these are only the highlights, only the biggest pots. Every 1,000 chips is roughly $1 if you're not familiar with SWC or the cash game. So just so you have an idea. I mean, it's not the biggest cash game in the world, but it is a community cash game. We're all friends. We all enjoy each other's company, and it's a lot of fun to play. So this pot gets crazy. This pot gets very crazy. I remember this hand very well. If you can hear a Bono cat, she is playing with her mouse in the background. So she is screaming her head off. Like, it's such a small amount into the pot, but like, how can a flush ever be winning here? Hello, Bono cat. You just had to be part of the video too, didn't you, girl? You're a special woman. It's one take. I'm not re-recording that. You get to hear Bono Cat's voice too. She wanted to be in it. She's desperate. Here we go. Kevin the Maniac is in here putting the 3-bet in. Oh, I recall this hand as well. I was being very splashy in this cash game, as I often am in the cash games. So you're going to see me in there with some hands, like 8 deuce suited. Not that it helped me in that situation. We lost anyways. And I know the blinds do seem incredibly small, like they're, you know, 1/10 of a penny. Is that right? But with the amount of action, we be getting up to $50 pots on the regular, which is what? That's 5,000 big blind pot? That's a big pot, lol. Buddy calls it off with the king high here. Desperate for doobie to be jamming like the 8-6 of diamonds. I mean, it's actually kind of not the worst call for the amount of chips he had left. Probably could have got away on the turn, but pot to stack ratio on the river, he probably can call with king high and just pray I have a weaker flush draw. These are the most exciting parts of the cash game, the bomb pots. So the way bomb pots work, if you're unfamiliar with bomb pots, these are double board bomb pots, which are even crazier. A bomb pot means everybody puts in an amount of chips pre-flop and then goes to the flop. So there's no pre-flop action and there's already an enlarged pot. So in this specific cash game, it's everyone puts in 50 chips and goes to the flop. Then, because it's a double board bomb pot, there are 2 independent boards which your hand plays on each, and you win half of the pot from each respective board. So you could still scoop the whole pot if you have a good hand on both boards. Robert here got dirtied up by Habe flopping the nuts, just like almost stone dead. Runner flush is the only out. That was rough. You're gonna see people coming in and going out. A lot of people are rebuying and busting, and there's a bunch of hands in between the highlights that you're not seeing. So if people are changing and stacks are fluctuating, that's why. Habe here with some classic table talk bluffing. That actually leads into a hand at the very end of this highlight video, because that's the only time he ever talked during a hand, and he had the stone cold nuts. Joe with the stone cold nuts now. Jeez, everybody's got the nuts. I'm all in with 8 deuce. These guys have boats every other hand. You know, it's about average. Joe rivering a set. God, that guy's so lucky. He's British too, if you're unaware. Lots of table talk. Lots of shit talking for sure. See, this is where it gets weird, because you could have the nuts on one side and you can only win half the pot. So then you have to decide if you're going to like bet small, keep everybody in, try to bluff people out to get the whole pot because you can't win the other side, so on and so forth. This is the late game rise of Buddy Mom. I think she's in like every hand from here on out. Massive 3-bet by Habe here. 100 up to 2,500. Flatted by Kobe. Absolutely huge raise though. And Kobe gets there with the 3s. He already was good. He didn't even need the river, but... Okay, Bono Cat. You've already been in the video. Thank you. Oh, I thought Joe scooped there. No, Kobe had the 3 of a kind on the bottom. I don't remember a lot of these hands. Oh, I know this hand. This is the biggest pot we've ever played, actually. This is our biggest cash game pot ever. Boom. $36 pot. Me and Buddy Mom split up Habe's 2-pair money. That was a rough one. That was a rough one. Don't worry, Habe makes a comeback at the very end, though. Oh, this is Doobie getting some Joe chips here. Give me those sweet, sweet Joe chips. 3 times pot on the turn because I know Joe never folds and I wanted to be able to shove river. Buddy with the 7 deuce call. That seems insane, but there's a bounty on 7 deuce. And Habe just destroys him on the river. So sad. So that actually was a good call because there's like 150 chip bounty per player on 7 deuce. So I think that actually works out to being a good call. And now here is the hand. The only reason I fold this is because that Jack 9 hand earlier, the only time Habe typed on the table, the literal only time he typed was when he had the nuts. And he types again. I fold top set. But he had the top 2 pair. Pain.